One of the biggest traits millionaires all shared was a positive outlook on life. The majority of the millionaires describe themselves as optimists and have a deeply held belief that anything is possible. And looking at their overall success as a group, I was struck by how accessible their habits are for lots of people who want to build their wealth. Here are some of the most valuable takeaways we can learn from millionaires. Number 1. Millionaires take their time. I found that millionaires fell into 4 different categories when it came to their approach to their money. Saver investors, big company climbers, virtuosos, and entrepreneurs. For saver investors, it took them an average of 32 years to become millionaires. For the big company climbers, it took them 22 years. And it took 21 years for virtuosos and 12 years for the entrepreneurs. Number 2. Millionaires love what they do. Most of the millionaires, 86 of them actually, reported that they enjoyed what they did for a living. About 6 in 10 pursued what they described as a dream or passion for their work. Those entrepreneurs who channeled that passion into a successful business idea had an average net worth of $7.4 million. Number 3. Millionaires are always learning. Overall, the majority of the millionaires expressed a goal to never stop learning, growing, and improving. Almost 9 out of 10, 88%, shared that they read every day to increase their knowledge about their job and their industry. More than 3/4, 85%, reported that they read a minimum of 2 books a month, and 63% reported that they enjoyed listening to audiobooks or podcasts while commuting to work, exercising, or doing housework. This mindset comes from a long-held value of education, even if they weren't necessarily the strongest of students early on. Over 3/4, 77% of the millionaires said that they were B or C students in school, while 68% went to college and 25% went to graduate school. Over half, 56%, worked their way through school. Number 4. Millionaires prioritize their health. Many of the millionaires expressed a love for athletic pursuits. More than half, 63%, reported that they played sports in high school and continued playing competitive sports as adults. Over 3/4, 76%, shared that they exercised at least 30 minutes a day, 4 days a week. Jogging, running, and biking were popular among all the study participants, and 93% shared that they slept at least 7 hours a night. Number 5. Millionaires invest in their communities and mentor others. Philanthropy was a big focus for the millionaires in my study. Almost 3/4, 72%, reported that they volunteered 5 hours or more a month at local non-profits, and 27% of them were on the board of directors of local community-based charities, helping them run their organizations. Another way the millionaires got involved in their communities is through taking part in the electoral process. Fully 83% shared that they voted regularly in federal, state, and local elections. Number 6. Millionaires are frugal. A big part of building wealth is focusing on frugality and avoiding lifestyle creep. To that end, 64% of the millionaires described the homes they owned as modest. All of the millionaires I interviewed owned their homes, and 56% owned their homes for at least 20 years. Over half, 55%, buy used cars. And this frugal mindset also extends to their off time. Nearly all, 96%, said they spent less than $6,000 a year on vacations, and 41% spent less than $3,000 a year. And 84% shared that they never gamble. Number 7. Millionaires like to plan ahead. About 3/4, 73% of the millionaires reported that they worked an average of 58 hours a week. and 44% reported that they wake up at least 3 hours before their workday begins. Once that day starts, it's often organized. More than 3/4, 81%, shared that they keep a to-do list. About 24% of self-made millionaires kept a to-don't list too, to help them avoid time wasters and focus on the things that matter most to them. Number 8. Millionaires build strong teams. The majority of the millionaires shared that creating a community of positive, goal-oriented people was a big part of their success. Over 8 in 10 shared that they had hired a team of smart, dedicated individuals that they relied on to help achieve their visions, including attorneys, CPAs, marketing professionals, and financial advisors. Number 9. Millionaires are intentional with their money. Nearly half, 49% of the self-made millionaires were saver investors who saved 20% or more of their income from the first day they started working. All of the millionaires I interviewed have some form of retirement savings. Most of the millionaires have more than one source of income. Almost 2/3, 65%, have 3 streams of income, 45% have 4 streams, and 29% have 5 streams. Number 10. Millionaires embrace failure. Almost 2/3, 63% of the millionaires shared that they took calculated risks as they built their wealth, and 27% said that they had failed at least once in business. They didn't let that deter them, and they are actively working toward one major goal at any given time, and nearly all of them attributed their success to staying positive and having a clear vision of their future, especially when times are tough. This concludes our list of the 10 things millionaires do differently that you can actually learn from. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.